the day of the 100-mile hard-on. Wait a minute. I didn't know what I was talking about. I was talking about Feng. Oh, see, I see how I got to that. It makes sense. I was talking about Feng, and that comes about from when I stopped the Armageddon by wiping out a swarm of locusts. And that happens to be on the trip of ventures, just the same as the day of the 100-mile hard-on is. So I'm making connections, but I'm slipping. I'm not losing it yet. It's just, these are all, they're like almost suite mates in college, where they've got adjoining rooms and common living area. It's in the same place in my brain, so of course that pops out. Yeah, in that video about stopping the swarm of locusts in Montana, wiping them out and stopping the Armageddon, I mentioned how I thought I was driving into a desert storm, because, like a desert sandstorm, because I've seen them. And I mentioned Iraq, and that's what it was like coming into the brown sky going brown and everything. I've driven through them in Iraq, and when I was in China, here it comes. I was holding a class, and we were talking about weather. I said, well, what's your favorite weather? You got to say something, right? Get them talking. Otherwise, they'll just sit around blankly or doing something on a paper. You don't know what the hell they're doing. Or they'll be picking up the new kid and body slamming him, and the new kid never comes back. It's something's going on, but you got to try and keep them involved. And I'm a terrible teacher. Hate it. And one kid, he says, spring. Good, he spoke English. We speak more Chinese in those classes than the kids spoke English. I was learning very fast. A bunch of people that didn't know how to speak English, how to speak Chinese. I said, spring. I said, geez, that seems like the most wonderful season. I said, why spring? And he says, Feng. I said, Feng. I said, big, Feng, like Feng Shui, wind. Feng Shui is wind, water. Feng, wind, Shui, water. Feng Shui. It's about a flow. It's about fluid movement. I figured this stuff out on my own when I figured out the word big and wind and you know how to speak these things. I get it. Look at everything flows perfectly. If I talk fast enough, I can finish this without having to go take a pee. Feng, big wind. I said, big wind? And he said, yes, Feng, big wind in spring. And I said, I don't know what the fuck that means. And then the spring coming in, and I was walking down the road one day, and it was a very warm day. It was beautiful, warm shorts. I'm walking down the road, and up ahead of me, down this long street, you know, I'm in the city, and in Zhengzhou, and I see people running frantically, as if a zombie apocalypse had just happened. I said, what the fuck is this? And behind them, I said, ooh, this wind was eating them up, this sandstorm coming, blowing through. And I said, wow. And I ran as I looked at the closest door, and I ran as fast as I can. I jumped, opened the door, and jumped into this shop and flooded, and this whole wind went past us just right then. And I looked at him, and he said, ah, da Feng. See that? Give enough time, you learn this stuff. Da Feng. It's got nothing to do with the day of the 100-mile hard-on.